I want to discuss the toxic fandom of the Harry Potter universe. This one's a bit different as it comes from the fan base turning on the creator due to her personal beliefs. She has been labeled a transphobic, racist, and all sorts of other things, which, when you look at what she has said, is kind of absurd. But nowadays, it doesn't really take much. She, like Dave Chappelle, is a TERF, which is a trans exclusive radical feminist, recently being used as a negative, which it's not. Being a TERF doesn't mean you are automatically transphobic. It means you don't personally think a trans woman is the same as a biological woman, which they are not. And you are worried about men invading women's spaces, something that all feminists should be worried about, I would think. They gave Caitlyn Jenner Woman of the Year his first year of being a woman. Fallon Fox and those to come after him are out here breaking women's skulls in the octagon. You got Leah Thomas with her long ass arms in the pool out stroking the women. You know, I don't. People believe different things about all sorts of things. Why does it matter if this person thinks you're a woman or what? If you think you're a woman, that's all that should matter, right? Furthermore, if trans women are women, why are they called trans women and cis women are called cis women? And they are called by that people that, are pro trans women. So that's weird. But now that we've established that being a TERF doesn't equate to being a transphobic, let's get into the toxicity from the fans, which I have seen way more of than the supposed bigotry from Rowling that they are bullying her for in the first place, right? The supposed bigotry that they use as an excuse to bully her. The only bigotry that I have found from her is things that they've actually had to make up and have been debunked countless times as fake. This hate for her has been going on for years since she pledged support to another TERF. It's been recently trending as ColourPop has a collab with Harry Potter, which is the LGBTQ community very upset and getting ready for a boycott. And there's also the upcoming release of the new Hogwarts Legacy game, which they are also trying to boycott and labeling anti-Semitic and all this other stuff, even though she didn't have anything to do with the creation process. They're saying anyone who buys these products are opponents to the LGBTQ community, which is just ridiculous claim and simply not true. But bigger than that, she has a release of a new book about a transphobe being bullied online that has those who bullied her either triggered by it and others happy with the result that they feel they are responsible for. So it's just all very toxic. No matter, even if you think she's toxic, just all of this is toxic. But let's take a break from all this transphobic controversy and look at another facet of the toxicity that lives in the Harry Potter fandom, which is the reception to Cursed Child. It screams just entitlement and ignorance. Like, it's constantly regarded to as fan fiction. Like, how are you going to say something written by the creator of the world, the IP, is fan fiction? That's impossible. That cannot be. You may not like it, but it's canon, unless they say otherwise, but they themselves must say it, not the fans. And just this, that shit is ridiculous to me. And another thing that screams ignorance and entitlement is the gripe those have over minor details and screw ups in the timeline. It's like, dude, these people are literally creating worlds. There's full written books within these worlds, countless fleshed out characters, locations spanned over a history created from scratch. Like, imagine trying to create Earth and our full history from scratch for a full story, and how long it would take and how many mistakes you would make. Just little mistakes. You're literally trying to play God, and we're not gods, right? We're humans. We make mistakes. Like, it's like, oh my God, this girl says she was 58, but then in this fucking earlier movie, she's 20. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. Why don't you go try to write a goddamn fucking world and have fucking characters that intertwine and all this shit? It's like, just shut the fuck up. So all of this leads and adds up to the most toxic bit of all of it, which is the fact that fans and studios are like trying to take this IP away from the creator and dictate what is and what isn't without the creator's say. Like, it's fine if you don't like her or her beliefs or want her to boycott her creation, but to try and take it from her is like just insane. Like, that ain't right. Especially when it comes to just like the studio and production side. They just want to do it for money, right? But you can't take someone's creations because you love it so much, but don't like a personal belief held by the creator. Like, that's just wild. and you see it in like this new, whatever that new wizarding attraction that they're making, and they're like trying to, everything they do with Harry Potter now, they try to distance it from her. And I don't know, dude, it's just, even if you think she's being toxic, everyone's being toxic in this situation. It's just all a bunch of toxicity, and it's all very uncalled for from when you see what she said in the start. Just, it's just people with different beliefs, and if we're gonna start prosecuting people for just different beliefs, like, it's one thing if they're like, we need to kill trans people, or like, some Hitler shit or something like that, like, but that's not what these people. I haven't seen anyone that's on Team Turf, like, some may be violent, but none of these people that they're accusing all this stuff of, I've never seen them say anything violent or anything at all that would come off as transphobic. They just simply say, I don't think trans women are biological women, which is totally, like, that's not, I don't get how that's controversial to say at all. So it's just crazy. A lot of toxic fandom, and a lot of these things we're going to discuss in the other toxic fandom editions. So we'll check it all out, but it's just fucking crazy.